Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to get up and speak even more. Even more. So Jim, thanks again for giving a speech, as we say, a pocket speech. And to use the word of the day, it's very assiduous of you that you always have something. And I don't know if you are coming up with these things right at the beginning, when somebody says, hey, can you give a speech? And you rack your brain, or you constantly just think, oh, what can I talk about? What's in my mind? However you do it, it's really, really good. Now, because this isn't out of a book, I don't have an exact evaluation to follow. So there's a general evaluation that they have on Toastmasters website that talks about what I saw, what I heard, and how I reacted to it. So since I was posture watcher, let me start with what I saw. And you're probably definitely seen today some of the things that I'm going to call you out on. I have a habit of superfluous hand gestures. And I try to make them count. Sometimes I think we all think the same thing, that what we're doing means something until you do it and you're like, that really had no meaning. But some of the ones you did were really good. And one of the ones that surprised me right off the bat was Arnie introduced you and you said, that's exactly what the speech is about. And you did this gesture, which I almost took as being like a hawker, like you're in The Music Man. It's almost like you were going to do a snapping gesture to try and get attention. And that's exactly what it did for me, was that got my attention. You almost could have snapped right then and there. Another one was when you were talking about the fact this guy's been married 26 to 27 years, and you slipped in a double thumbs up. It wasn't like congratulations or whatever, because he's not here to congratulate him, but you slipped that in, and it's like, yeah, that acknowledges, hey, this is an accomplishment. And whether that was part of your speech or the goal of your speech, it is something subconscious to people who think, oh yeah, I've been married 26 to 27 years, or I've been married over 20 years, whatever. The double thumbs up to me too, even if I've only been married 5, at least I get 1 or something. You talked about he couldn't seem to get his wife interested in sex. Now, this I understand that you're straining, but when you said it over and over and you're talking about sex, all I could think of is, what are you thinking in your mind, Jim?
Just saying.
So that's an example of not just superfluous, but when you do something once, it has an effect. When you do it multiple times, you could get the wrong meaning.
That is.
Our person who went to the World Championship of Public Speaking, our district champion, was talking about the birth of one of his children and how they had to use the suction cup to get the baby out. That whole action of going like that, I'm thinking, my first thought was, I know what the delivery process is like. It almost seemed kind of crude, especially in an international environment, to go like this, saying you're using like a plunger to pull the baby out, because where are you doing this to? And some cultures, I don't know, some people may find that offensive. The last one that you did really fantastic was you talked about it, something being a little sad, but good news. And you're like, it's a little sad, like there's a heavy weight, but good news. You turned that page, just like he did. He turned that leaf in his life, which I thought was fantastic. The vocal variety was okay. You always have had this habit of sort of what I call breaking the fourth wall, which in movies is like Deadpool talking to the camera.
Right.
You sort of get out of your speech and talk to us, or maybe you mumble a little bit to the side. Your vocal variety is always good, but it's not always great. I think maybe there could have been some opportunities in here, and maybe that's something to think about going forward, is don't do the fast little mumble, slow down sometimes, maybe accentuate some of the really sexy, take it even just a little bit farther type of thing. And when it comes to grays, Dorian Gray was hedonistic and immortal. 50 Shades of Grey was a sex addict. And grays are also referred to as aliens, the whole probing thing going on. So I'm not sure which type of gray this woman is, but I just thought that you might want to clarify that next time. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Joel.